Matter 28 Menopause Syndrome. Kim, Jinmi. I didn't want to admit it, but menopause came. I'm sad. Why am I already? I didn't know it at first, but one day I couldn't sleep properly. When was the last time I slept? I wake up every hour all night. I'm really going to die. Of course I'm tired all day because I can't sleep well. All the joints of the body ache. At first, I thought it was because my joints were weak, but it turned out that it was a symptom of menopause. And sweat all night long. It's the sweat that I only shed in the midsummer, but it's all about getting wet while sleeping all night. I found out that this is also known as menopause syndrome. In the middle of winter, I was drenched in sweat all night and had to shower bath every day. Naturally, as the skin ages, the blemishes become thicker, the skin loses elasticity, the appearance, health, and mood are low. Depression? Petulance? Being pessimistic, and pessimistic is also called menopause syndrome. After all, even super positive people like me change like this, but what about ordinary people? I called my friend. Mija. Haven't you reached menopause? What are you talking about out of nowhere? No, I thought it was time to come. Are you in menopause? Well, I think it's kind of like that. Not sure yet. You came. I'm not sure. It's okay if I prepare well in advance before I come. What do you mean? Are you prepared? Of course, starting in my mid-40s, women should prepare in advance. I keep taking medicines at Oriental clinics, and there are a lot of things I take as Western medicine. There are many different types. You should eat now. No. Very late. Eat fast and prepare for old age. We can live 100 years old. It's not like we are going to 70 or 80 like people used to. We have to live another 50 years, but let's live healthy. Oops. I have to leave now, so I'm going to hang up. Search for medicine. Well. Soybean extract isoflavone pills. A lecithin preparation that helps you sleep. Other arrowroot juice. Pomegranate juice. Bixuo juice. Red ginseng extract. And collagen pills. Because of menopause, osteoporosis worsened, so I took calcium supplements. And flaxseed oil capsules. Oh. There is another shark liver oil. There was also a real zinc pill. How many kinds are there? How much are all of them? I'll have to buy it in installments with a credit card. If I buy too much all at once, husband'll notice it. In fact, shouldn't my husband take care of these things first? If I say I'm tired these days, he is more irritable. Are you the only one tired? I am more tired because I work outside. What if you get tired of spending money at home? I have nothing to say. He has respected such a husband as my husband for the rest of my life. Has my mother-in-law never been like this? What did my father-in-law do? Is it because husband looks like his father? I am engulfed in all sorts of negative emotions. Nope. This is also menopause syndrome. I have to think positively. First of all, is there anything I can do to make up for this drugs? He'd be very nag for saying that a lot of money went out. My husband always checks the bank book. Check out how much money was spent on useless things. I want to do a part-time job because I am so poor and disrespectful, but I have never done anything other than housekeeping in my life. There is no place for an inexperienced person to work. Mija hears her Mrs. President. She has a car with a driver. Her husband makes a lot of money. She must have not reached menopause because she has a lot of money. She looks like she's ready before menopause comes. So she's very active. Come to think of it, she was slim and pretty at the previous reunion. Everyone was talking about plastic surgery, but even if that's true, pretty is pretty. At least because it's plastic surgery or surgery, even if I can't do these things, even if I don't want something pretty, first of all, I hope I don't wake up at night, Don't feel sore, don't break a cold sweat, and don't cry. Rich people don't even go through menopause? Really? Because my body is uncomfortable, I hate to see both my husband and daughter. They only care about themselves. Rather, they look at me and get angry saying why I am so annoyed these days. Husband and daughter, I hate to see them all. In the meantime, the daughter is nagging. Mom. What is the side dish these days? Mommy is not very sincere. And why does it taste so salty? Didn't Mom even taste it? Are you blind? Your daughter is a senior high school student, so please take care of me. You make it and eat it. Come on. Mom. I'm in high school. How do other houses do it? Ask what other mothers do. That girl is really similar to her father, so no one knows but herself. The cursing is coming out of my mouth. Mom. It's okay. I'll just buy kimbap or eat at the convenience store. Please take care of it tonight. I go to school. Really? I was so upset that I cried. Husband didn't even eat breakfast, and after waking up in a hurry, he went away screaming why I didn't wake him up. The daughter complained about the breakfast, and she said that she bought it at a convenience store and left. Alone in an empty house, I cried and cried all day. Got a call. Hello. Oh. It's me. Mija. I hung up on the phone earlier because I were busy. Yes. What I've been trying to say is that it works. It's okay. I know how to search. Who says what? How many drugs are good for menopause on the market? I mean, though. That's not all good. Yes, even with red ginseng. I don't like red ginseng. I have a lot of heat in my body. Is that so? I have never eaten red ginseng. I mean, take a good look at your constitution and either take medicine or eat food. How about you? Are you on the cold type? Well, it's always cold except for midsummer. Maybe. These days, even in the middle of winter, I sweat. Such. Your symptoms are serious. Do you sleep well at night? I've been tossing and turning all night, and I'm thinking about whether I should use each room because the groom is noticing. But your joints will ache. If you say you haven't come to menopause, how do you know the symptoms so well? Why don't I know? I've seen my mother, and I've seen my sister. I try so hard not to be like that. Yes. You met a wealthy husband, bought medicine, and took good care of your health. Do the kids study well? What is it? Studying is what they do. I can't force it into their head. I take care of myself and the kids do their studies. I've been childless for a long time and I'm late, so my daughter is now in high school and you have all your kids going to college. Don't blame the circumstances, take care of yourself, first. You don't care about your third-grade daughter. Studying is what she does. It's not what you do. And if your body is uncomfortable, neither your husband nor your daughter will be of any use. Keep in mind my words. Okay. Mija is more worried about me than my husband and daughter. What does this mean? After all, Mija has been my friend since kindergarten. She is pretty, so she has been popular since she was young. Usually pretty kids are bullied because they are disgusting, but I was friendly with Mija. And, of course, she also married well. She does not ostracize me because I have a difficult life, and she always listens to me well. So I always call Mija first. She must be busy, but she answers the phone well. Yes, she's right. Neither husband nor daughter know that I suffer from menopause. Husband's noticing the price of drugs, so I can't even buy them. I'll have to buy my medicine first, whether husband is nagging at his bank account statement or not. They would be more uncomfortable if I got sick and was hospitalized or lying down at home. I immediately searched and ordered medicine. Soy isoflavone formulations. Lecithin. Zinc. Collagen. And silver comprehensive nutritional supplement. Calcium. And flaxseed oil capsules. That's enough. Herbal medicines are too expensive, and I don't know exactly what my constitution is, so it's okay to eat them. Whether or not my husband nags about how much money I spent, I don't care. After ordering the medicine, I feel a little better, so I make a side dish for dinner. Actually, I have to feel good to make side dishes or not. The daughter I gave birth to when I grew old is hurting me like this. I added soy sauce carefully to avoid saltiness again. However, I have to eat properly today. My husband couldn't even eat breakfast. Meanwhile, husband and daughter came. They came early today. What's going on? Did they know I made a new side dish? Honey, I came early today. Are you having dinner? Good. Mom, I came early too. I want to eat convenience store kimbap, school lunch, and home-cooked food for dinner. It's over, so wash your hands quickly. The virus is spreading these days, so wash your hands properly and wear a mask. Honey, you can't sleep these days, so I bought a medicine that is good for a good night's sleep. Eat. Yes? What's the matter with you? Mom. I'll do the dinner dishes. Now I'll do the dishes for dinner. It's busy in the morning. What? What are you saying about? What is this? Bewildered. Does the sun rise in the west? After a long time, my daughter had a pleasant dinner and even washed the dishes comfortably. Even though she is a senior in high school, I wouldn't have to her wash the dishes every day. I just watched what she did today. Mom. Good job if you don't have to see it. Are you afraid I won't be able to wash the dishes properly? Am I stupid? No. You have to do it all and wipe the sink. I know. I've seen Mom do it all my life. And honey, how did you know about this medicine? Well, you just don't seem to be getting enough sleep these days, so I asked the pharmacist and bought it. Okay? So thank you, I will eat well. I'm going to have to cancel one of my orders today. It was a pleasant night. I think I slept well. The next morning, husband and daughter eat breakfast without saying anything. And then everyone goes to work. Went to school, I vacuumed and drank morning tea. And I cancelled one of the drugs I ordered yesterday. Did I buy too much? Nope. I should eat this much. So far I haven't been taking care of myself. By the way, I don't know what kind of thought my husband and daughter had, but anyway, thank you for thinking about me. Really? The sun will rise in the west. What? I got a call. It's Mija. Hey. Mija. What's the matter? Oh yeah. I searched for medicine and ordered it. As you said, my body cares first. Yes? You did well. And take care of your husband too. Your husband should also prepare for menopause in advance. What else does that mean? Well, I called your husband. Take care of you. Men don't know that women are menopause. I have to tell your husband to know. What is this? You said to my husband? Why are you? You just told me. Men don't know if we don't talk to. After all, so was my husband. Did you tell my husband to take care of me because I'm in menopause? Yes. Are you mad? Am I too presumptuous? Actually, I was a little angry. Why is Mija meddling in other couples' affairs? No matter how old we met, how did she get such a private phone call to my husband, and how did she know my husband's phone number? It's awkward. Don't you think it's weird? How come I know your husband's phone number? It's okay. I don't wonder. And I hope you don't call my husband in the future. Cut off. I felt bad. No matter how long we met, how would she feel if I changed positions and made a private phone call to her husband? No. I don't know any of friends' husbands' phone numbers. I called my husband. Honey. Come home from work today. I have something to say. So? Okay. I'll go right away. Husband came. I have to finish talk before my daughter comes. Honey. Me Ja was calling you. Hey? How did know? She was. Did me Ja tell you to take care of me because I'm in menopause? Hey. Yes it was. It's a shame if husband doesn't know. She told me to take care of you. I didn't know either. Women seem to go through menopause early, don't they? I cried. This little man, my husband, doesn't seem to know what menopause is. But how did me Ja get your phone number? What? Come to think of it, I got a number I didn't know, so I thought it was a new customer. It was a woman, so who was it? Okay. So, did you save the Mija's number? I saved your friend. I'll try to pick it up the next time it come. Why do you save the Mija's number? And what do you have to say? I cried again. I have never been jealous or envious of Mija. Even if other friends said that Mija was too naughty, I didn't do it. Honey. I hate when you talk to my friends privately. I said bluntly. My husband looked surprised. You. Do you hate it when your friend calls me? Now I can't help but cry. Is this also menopause syndrome? Yes. I do not like it. She also has her husband. Why is she calling my husband? Now it's crying profusely. My husband was startled and hugged me to comfort me. This. It's really menopause. I hope. Is my wife really going through menopause? I asked. My wife became a crybaby. Okay. I'll erase Mija's number, so stop crying. Drop. Stop now. Pat on the back. Oh. Is this also menopause syndrome? I've hardly ever cried in my life. Okay. Honey. I will erase her number from seeing now. Did you see your friend number? Erase delete. Clear. What will you do when she calls again? Well. I'll be polite then, and I'll take care of it now, so don't call me again. Don't say it's okay. Really? Then. Crybaby Mrs. What would you like me to call your friend on the phone? But how did Mija get your number? Neither do I. Didn't you teach her? Why am I doing that? It's really weird. How did she get your phone number? Should I ask? It's okay. I don't think it'll ever come back, but if she calls, I'll tell her not to do it, so don't worry about it. Even though my husband reassured me, I was not in a good mood. How does she really know my husband's number? I feel bad. Should I ask? No, looking at the phone calls, it looks like she already decided on all the answers. What am I doing? Doubt my friend. That's awful. Could this be menopause syndrome? Or a woman's sixth sense? I had trouble sleeping again all night thinking about this. It's no use taking medicine. When I feel good, I can sleep or not. I woke up with my eyes wide open. Have to make breakfast. I have to feed my husband and daughter. Mom. You look bad complexion. This. Do I have to take care of Mom, first? What else do you mean? No. Daddy will take care of Mommy. Mom's hard these days. Mom, is it that serious? This. Husband told daughter. Yes. Mom is having a hard time these days. Both body and mind. I seem to be passing by a bit unusually. Mom. Aunt Mija called me. Mom, it's a difficult time these days, so please do well. What? Did you mean that Mija called you too? Hey? Didn't you know Mom? Aunt Mija called me. I got a call on the way home from makeup classes. No. How did Mija get your phone number? Didn't mother teach her? How do I know that? This. I feel really bad. Mija, is she monitoring my house? Stalker? Nope. Mija, what is she lacking in spying on my house? Everything is better than me. I really can't bear. Okay. Go to school now. Mom? I should eat breakfast, first. Don't worry, I'll eat and go. Honey. I think it's a little weird too, right? Why does Mija even call you and my child? And how did she get the phone number? Honey. I'm not weird. I've been thinking all night, if I was weird. But it was too much of a call to know the child's phone number. Well. Because you say so. Gee. Ask her. How did she know my phone number when Aunt Mija called again? Because your mother can't ask. Dad. Is Aunt Mija weird? Isn't she worried about mother? I think it's a bit overkill to know the number and even call Dad and you even though no one taught her. I see. Mom. My mom seems a little sensitive, but I won't do anything. Mom doesn't like. Do not worry. Mom. I will go to school. Honey. You, too, come home immediately after work. Don't leak anywhere else. Okay. Don't worry too much about it. Bad for health. Take it easy, stretch, and listen to some music. Buy some delicious snacks and eat them. I will be back. As husband said, I put on music and stretch. Well. And eat morning milk tea and scones. This. I can't even taste the sweetness. If it feels really good, I can taste it. This is going to make me really sick. I cleaned the whole house, took a shower, and prepared dinner. My husband came home from work. Honey. I was hesitant if I should tell you because I was afraid of worrying about you, but after all, the couple shouldn't have any secrets, right? Your friend called again today. So don't call me, I'll take care of myself in the future. Said by the way. She keeps saying it's not about your menopause today. I was really upset. I didn't know how to cut it off. So I kept listening. How did you find out my daughter's phone number? When I said that, she talked for a while again. That woman is kinda weird. So, I unsubscribed. I don't feel good either. What the hell is she doing? I was so startled that my legs loosened and I sat down. My husband was startled and stood me up. Honey. She's weird. Her husband is a successful businessman. I don't know what business he is doing well. Mija and her husband ride in a foreign expensive car driven by the driver. I don't even know exactly what he's doing. However, when I went to a class reunion, other friends said that Mija was too naughty and proud, but I didn't care. So far, she have treated me well as a friend. Still, I never gave her my child's and husband's phone number. I should have known when other friends were away, but I must have been too stupid. Well. Because there are a lot of weird people these days. I have to tell Jihi to unsubscribe too. Okay. Is that so, too? The next day, as soon as my husband and Jihi went to work and school, I called another friend. Young me. Long time no see. Are you okay on the phone? What? It's Suki. Long time no see. I saw it for the first time at a class reunion. Yes. What's the matter? It's no different, are you getting along with me J.A.? Me J.A.? What does a good-looking wife have to do with me? Well, you and the other friends don't seem to get along well with Mija. Of course. Suki, only you get along well with Mija. None of us are friends with Mija. Is that so? Am I the only one having a good relationship with Mija? Yes. Mija. She doesn't make friends with people who aren't on the same level as her, Suki, you get along very well. It was weird. Suki, you're not even a great wife. Right. I am an ordinary housewife. My husband is also an ordinary employee. Come to think of it, I don't think Mija is really close with anyone other than me. Yes. Suki. You seem to love Mija very much, so we stayed quiet. Mija that wife. Rumors are bad. Is it a rumor? Isn't that like a rumor? Isn't it okay to talk recklessly? We didn't even tell you anything because you were always covering Mija like that. Did you feel something when you talking about Mija? No what? A little. Yes. What are the rumors about Mija? I've heard that too, so I'm not sure, but I heard she has a bad relationship with her husband. Her husband has women all over the country and abroad. It's not Mija's fault. Why? Her husband is bad. That's true, but Mija's handling of the matter is the problem. How did Mija react? Mija said, if her husband cheat on her, she goes hunting for men, arguing that she can flirt. Well, I haven't seen it with my own eyes. And because both parties made a mistake and the alimony issue could not be resolved, they did not even get a divorce and endured it. Still, Mija's husband is making good money. Because she is penniless even if she divorced. Mija never made any money. What kind of business does Mija's husband do? Well, foreign trade? So he travels abroad frequently. He seldom comes home. Mija's sons did well in their studies, so they did well in college. But the sons are not also well attached to the house. Her sons were blunt and did not take care of their mother. There is even a saying that one of the sons is a child born outside her husband. So he's hardly ever at home to see her mother. How else did you know that? My son is a high school classmate like Mija's son. I know a little bit about it. Like that. Mija's husband has many women. He doesn't even come home. Yes. Mija is always alone in that big mansion. She goes to an expensive male waiter bar. Maybe. Ugh. I feel nauseous. I really didn't know. By the way, what's wrong with you? What did Mija do to you? Well. Nothing else, she's calling how Mija got our husband and daughter's phone numbers. At first, my excuses. Then she says she's just chatting to herself. So my husband had to unsubscribed. You? No way. Is your husband okay? Are you sure your husband declined the call? Then. My husband told me everything. She called and husband opted out. Mija it's bitch. I don't think she can just leave it alone. What if she goes to meet your husband in person? Hey? No way. Is she going to do that? That bitch is shameless. She only lives for today. There is no tomorrow this. Be careful you. So when we're away from Mija, you think about it too. So, take good care of your husband. Really? I'm going crazy now. How does this happen to me? I feel like I've been stabbed in the foot by an axe that I really believe in. Can't I just monitor my husband 24 hours a day? And Mija, does she like my husband? Or is she envious of living well with my husband and she wants to ruin me? I'm really mad. I thought my husband was ordinary, but Mija seems to have a crush on such a husband. Well, my husband is a bit shy, but he's sincere and family-oriented, and he's never cheat. Definitely. Not like that. Honey? Honey? Even if I came. Oh? Are you here? What the hell are you thinking so deeply that you don't even notice when your husband comes in from work and calls you? Honey. I hugged my husband tightly. This. What's the matter? You're doing thing you've never done before. No honey. Have you had any problems? I watch my husband's eyes. If anything, it happened. I shouldn't have any secrets. That woman named Mija came to our company. Why isn't me answering the phone? I was upset. Should I report it to the police? My hair stood up. Did I call that girl almost every day, believing that she was my lifelong friend? Don't worry. She is such a crazy woman. Because I don't want to deal with it. I will report it to the police tomorrow. Honey. She went hunting for men because she had a quarrel with her husband. Her husband has a lot of women and he doesn't go into the house well. She also goes back and forth at the male waiter bar every night. Honey. Careful. This happened because I couldn't meet friends well. I only found out today that Mija was such an bitch. I am going to be really upset. Oh, no, cry. This. Do not cry. What's happening? Sprinkling red pepper powder in a well-to-do house. She is really crazy. She looked at me and she ran all the way and said why I did not answer the phone. I think she's almost out of her mind. Isn't that enough for her to go to a psychiatric hospital? I was also horrified. Really? My hands are still trembling. How the hell does she know about my company? How? Really a stalker, stalker. Report to the police right now and be careful commuting to and from work tomorrow. You tell the guards so that she can't even enter the company. I got it all done today. Don't let that woman go in again. Really, what kind of woman are there? Is she normal? Her son seems to be doing well in college but her sons hardly ever talk to her mother. Well, if such a woman were a mother, I wouldn't even want to talk to her. That night, I slept holding my husband tightly with the determination that I would never lose it.